Good afternoon, crafty peeps. Now that my electricity is finally on, I can do my tutorial for today and get some crafting done. So this is going to be our second July Craftology box tutorial. You should have a flip-flop card template in your Craftology box. If you do not, you can find this template on our Facebook group, Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations, in the Files section. So basically what I'm going to do, and so that I can kind of save time, I have some, blue colored cardstock because I think I want to have a blue flip-flop. So what I'm going to do is start cutting around here. And then I will be basically going to cut around this. And then when I come back, we'll get really started on the whole project. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm done cutting around it, but I haven't cut this space out yet. And what I was thinking I was going to do here, so I was just going to line it up on my scoreboard, and I was going to kind of score it down a little bit so that I can fold it over, and then I can cut out the middle without ruining this, which doesn't look even, but that's okay. We're going to work with this. Let's see what we have here. That, I guess it's only going to be held on by that one little spot, which is interesting. I guess that can work. Now for my flip-flop, I want it to go this way. So I'm going to hold it here. And then I'm going to trace it one more time. And I'm actually going to cut this out all the way now because I want to trace around it on my pattern cardstock. So I'm going to get that out. And I was thinking, there it is. Okay. So now at this point, I'm just going to trace my top portion, and that's going to be this one. So I'm going to line it up here, try to get as close to the edge, and I'm going to trace around it and then cut it out. Okay. And this time I'm going to cut just a little bit inside the line. Not too much. Or very little. So now I can go ahead and trim that off, and I have all of that left over. Okay. So at this point I can line it up, and I'm going to trim around my edges. But before I do that, I'm going to glue this baby down. This is so cute, the little VW bugs. And I know that this is slightly off, and that's okay. I'm just going to line it up as much as I possibly can. And I will worry about trimming stuff off in a second. You just wipe off that excess glue because I don't want it to get on my scissors. And then I'm just going to trim around here. And we can just trash those little scraps there. So now at this point, I want to create my little sandal piece. And to me, it looks like about this right here is where my sandal piece would be. So I'm going to make 2 strips of paper, and I will be right back. Or if you don't want to use the strips of paper, you do have this ribbon too, but I would line it up with some cardstock if I were you, to make it stand up a little bit. But definitely the flamingo is so cute. But I'm going to use it for a book closure. So I'm just going to grab some more cardstock. And this one will need to be approximately 3 inches. And yeah, both at 3 inches. Okay, so now at this point you're going to have your little card here, and I decided to use 1/2 inch strips by 4 1/2 or 4 1/4, so basically an 8 1/2 inch strip, and I cut it in half. So that equals 4 1/4, and I'm going to take a little smidge at an angle off of the top and at my bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to get out my art glitter glue again, and I'm going to put a dab here of glue, and I'm going to hold it in place for just a minute, and I'm going to do the same I probably should have put it underneath the cardstock, but I'm, for right now, going to cut it at another angle to make that little shape right there. And I'm basically just going to, if it's too late and you're like me, just cut it into like a little diamond shape and then take it to the edge and hold it. Just like how a sandal would look. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Oh, what did I do? That's not a diamond shape. Well, I might be screwed on that one. I'm going to hold it down. I might be able to get away with this. Again, I'm just going to kind of round it into place. I think it's looking so cute so far. Hopefully that looks pretty realistic. And then with my, you could do a couple things, okay? With your Bow Bunny flower die that Tamara has in her store, you could make a little flower that goes in here. And I'm thinking about doing that. Or you could also, from your extended kit, if you purchase that, you could use one of these diamond brads too with it, which is what I'm thinking about doing. So let me get that done real quick and I'll be right back. I'm just going to cut out my flower. Okay, so now I have my flower made and I decided to use a little flip-flop brad and I think it looks so cute. And so now I'm just going to glue it into place. You can use your hot glue gun, you can use your art glitter glue. Just remember with your art glitter glue, you're going to have to hold it down a minute. But is this not too cute? I'm thinking maybe I should use my glue gun. All right, that's what I'm going to do. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and glue on my little flower here with my glue gun. Whoops. I'm going to attempt to. I'm just going to press down on there. And I think it's looking so cute. Isn't that adorable? And then I was looking at my ephemera in my extended pack. And I see where it says beach party. I think I'm going to back that up with some cardstock. So I'm going to turn this into a little invitation. Hopefully this is wide enough here, and it is. So I'm going to use some black distress ink to edge around this. And I'm going to glue it down. Wipe off any excess glue. So I'm just going to even it out a little bit. Isn't this cute? So you could pop this up here. And I'm out of foam dot, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue mine on here. But now this can be like a cute little beach party invitation for a friend or whatever you want to do, or it could be any kind of summer invitation or summer card. So I hope y'all liked this little tutorial. It was really super easy and fun to make. You can make several in a day, so I can't wait to see you all on the next tutorial. Hope you have a wonderful and fabulous day. Bye, y'all.